Hi, thanks for coming out this morning. My name is Mike Brown from Benefits One. We're happy that you have shown an interest in learning a little bit more about the Bureau's latest incentive program and the drug-free safety program, not to be confused with the drug-free workplace program. We're very happy to have a gentleman with us today, Joe Halal, who is very familiar with as much as the Bureau has let us know thus far about this program, which is enough to be dangerous, I guess we could say.
Very dangerous.
Joe has a long career of safety and other disciplines, 25 years, I believe, he spent in the Shaker Fire Department, and a number of other safety-related travails. He also has his own company, Code 3, which has been in existence for about 10 years. It focuses on safety training, certified in OSHA, and a whole bunch of other things that I couldn't hope to do. But Joe's going to lead us through what the Bureau is apparently planning to do with the drug-free safety program, and hopefully answer some of the questions that you have. For those of you who have, that we have your payroll information and your premium rates, etc., we were able to put some numbers together to give you an idea of what the potential reward is for putting these programs in place. If you don't have one, I must have missed you as you came in, but I have them in the back there. Couple housekeeping issues. We'll try and keep the room as not hot as possible. There are restrooms out where you came in. The men's is unlocked. The women's has a key out there on the front table, so only one at a time in the women's restroom. And other than that, I will let Joe lead us through this conversation. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Just a little clarification about the name of the program. I know it says on the screen, drug-free. We're not passing any drugs out this morning. So if you came with that expectation, I hate to disappoint you. As was mentioned, this is a new program for the Bureau. If any of you have gone online to extract some information from the Bureau website, see me afterwards, because I'd like to talk to you to see if our notes compare. Their website is a little information shy right now with regards to this program. And depending upon who you talk to within the Bureau, you'll get a bit of a different flavor or information set. So my intent this morning is to get you prepped to perhaps participate in this program. I'll give you as much information as I've been able to gather. There's, quite frankly, some conflicting information within the publications that the Bureau has already put out. So we'll try and muddle our way through this. Show of hands this morning, who is currently in the drug-free workplace program? Good majority. Good majority. All right. I'm glad you're in that program. I, over the years, have seen substantial benefits for companies that have participated in that program. Although it's sometimes hard to qualify a hard dollar savings, but if you quantify what you perhaps are preventing by having someone within your facility that is under the influence or stone drunk or high, it can make a huge difference in the outcome. For the employees of the company, certainly for your companies and for your solvency, quite actually at some point in time. So all that being said, the application deadline for this is the 30th of this month. Everybody aware of that? You're kind of on the short straw right now to get your paperwork in, make contact, and participate in this. This program is, in essence, replacing the drug-free workplace program that's been around now for a number of years. There's a couple different deadlines for eligibility for application. Private employers are eligible to begin July 1 with the July 1 coverage period, 2010, or you can choose to wait to participate until January. So a couple different time frames here. Public employers are eligible beginning January 1, 2011. Anybody here from a public employer setting? City?
Yes.
Which city?
Warrensville Heights.
Warrensville Heights? Do you have the drug-free workplace program in
No.
place now?
No, I'm just here to find out information.
Okay. Where are you at with contract negotiations with police, fire, and service?
They are all being, we will start negotiating this, the end of this year.
So the timing for this for you might be advantageous if you want to insert this into a contract, yes, no?
Well, I think it's important to get it in a contract, although we're not eligible for this program at this time. But I'm looking to see if I can get information to help with that.
Okay.
Because they're very, certain collective bargaining agreements or units are actually not wanting to have anything to do with drug-free or anything.
Okay. A couple different points about the program. It's a bit of a different flavor from what you've experienced with the drug-free program. There's some different components, and just by the name itself, drug-free safety program, the Bureau is really shifting the focus for integration of safety-related programs if you're going to put this program in play. There's some document requirements, some program component requirements. One of the nice things that I've seen with the change in this is that the benefits for this are no longer limited to 5 years. Previously, if those of you that have been with the drug-free workplace program know, there was a 5-year cap on it, and you can continue the program if you wanted to. Many companies have, but your financial reimbursement or grant money or discounts were capped at a 5-year time period. With this, it's unlimited. As long as you're in the program, you can continue to receive discounts. 2 levels. There'll be the basic and advanced level of participation. It won't be, yes, sir.
Is this doing away with the EZ program?
Actually, when you look at this, there's some mirror images with what was in the EZ program, especially as it relates to training. And I've got some comments about training when we get to that point. The old program had the 3 levels, levels 1, 2, and 3. They're doing away with those. It's just 2 levels now, basic and advanced. And there's some incentives to do both one way or the other. All right, here's some of the main components of the program. And some of these haven't changed from what we previously had. A written drug-free safety policy. Now, one of the things that, especially in speaking to some of the Bureau reps, they very poignantly articulated is that there was apparently a large number of companies that simply downloaded the policy off the Bureau website, put their name on it, and then said, this is what we're going to do. And from a liability and from a legal standpoint, I would recommend that that is not something, the direction that you want to take. Every company's got their own little flavor of how they operate. There's some nuances, I'm sure you're aware of this, of how your facility runs. You really need to tailor your policies to your company. And there's a very strong emphasis on doing exactly that. That when you write a policy, that it has to fit your company. Do any of you have legal on staff? I would hope Lawrenceville Heights has an attorney on staff, yes. If you don't and you need someone to review your policy, we can facilitate that. We can get you in touch or network you in with an attorney. Yes?
Yes.
I thought so. Just want to make sure. Because you definitely want a set of legal eyes looking at your policy. I would also suggest that for some reason you went with someone of your own choice, make sure the attorney is someone that is familiar with not only this program, but employment law. Very, very important. They need to understand this program specifically and employment law. Because if you have a general practitioner or attorney who may not be fluent in some of the ins and outs with how the Bureau operates and some aspects of employment law, they potentially could misguide you with this.